Halloween, everybody. This is your Week 8 DraftKings value plays. I am Brent, and as you can see, clearly, I dressed up as myself this year. So there you go. This is my costume. And I'm in Aruba. I've been doing a lot of thinking. And Dustin, before we get into it, I just wanted to say, I concede to you at everything in life. You're just better than me, and I just wanted to say that. So keep being awesome. Before we get into it though, DraftKings, sign up, use the promo code FST, deposit $5 more. Do that before the end of Halloween. We'll send you a Smack Talk shirt, and DraftKings give you an entry to a free game. It's a win-win. Let's get into those value plays. Danny Woodhead, still only $4,500. This is a PPR league. How is he only $4,500? So one thing to consider, he's right now averaging 17.2 points a game, which is in the top 10 for running backs, but he's the 19th most expensive player at running back position. So there's perfect value there. I love Danny Woodhead as a guy in multipliers or a guy in head-to-head leagues just because he's pretty much a guaranteed almost 10 points each week with some upside. Moving on for a running back that I like in some tournaments, if you're really looking for, if you want to build a team that has a lot of really big upside guys and then some lower guys that could potentially have some upside, Orleans Darkwa. I do like him this week. He's someone, don't expect too much. I wouldn't use him in any type of multipliers or any type of head-to-heads, but I do think he is going to get some work this week. I think the amount of carries that he got last week really proved that they want to get him involved. I don't mind the matchup against New Orleans. He's only $3,600. I like him as a tournament play when you're just building teams where I have a lot of cheap guys and a lot of big blow-up potential guys. Wide receiver Stephon Diggs, until they start respecting him a little more, I think you play him. Decent matchup against Chicago, only $4,800. Ted Ginn Jr., I do like him. Again, and this is more of a tournament play rather than a head-to-head or multiplier, but going up against Indy, Vegas has Carolina is scoring about 27 points this week, so I think there'll be some plenty of fantasy points to go around. He's only $3,400. I don't mind that. For quarterbacks, Eli Manning at New Orleans, he's only $6,600 for quarterbacks. That's fairly cheap. Vegas has the Giants projected at 23 points this week. I think Eli's had a couple stinkers in a row. I do think he could get things going this week. And I also like Joe Flacco, quarterback, going up against San Diego. Only $5,500. He's at home, and Vegas has Baltimore projected at scoring 26 points. So I do think Flacco has a decent week, and for $5,500, you can't really go wrong. Ben Watson at tight end, I like him. They're at home against the Giants. He's only $3,500. He had that monster game a couple weeks ago. He's been pretty decent since, and the Giants, they're terrible against tight ends, so I do like his upside this week. And then my defense, I see no reason to go away from the Rams. They're only $3,200, and they have the highest fantasy points per game for defenses, and they're $800 less than the number one defense on DraftKings, so I don't see how you can go wrong with the Rams at $3,200. So that's it. Get into the DraftKings, get these value plays in there, pick a few of them, make some lineups, have some fun. If you got questions, post them in the forums. As Brent signing off, I will be back in the States next week after my trip from Aruba. And Dustin, once again, you're awesome.